Welcome back to News Channel 9 at 6. A U.S. Senator from Tennessee is getting ready to take on a new leadership position tonight.
Senator Bob Corker has been appointed the next chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee.
News Channel 9's Hannah Lawrence talked with him today. Hannah, what are some of the things that Senator Corker plans to focus on in the coming months?
Kim Calvin, the former mayor of Chattanooga, has been serving in the U.S. Senate for 8 years, and today he prepares to step into that new leadership role. He told us that his upcoming priority issues include U.S. relations with Cuba, Iran sanctions, and the fight against ISIS. I talked with one political expert about her thoughts on his future plans. Dr. Liz Norell says Senator Bob Corker tends to be more moderate and open to compromise compared to his Republican colleagues in Congress, and that excites her.
That gives me some hope that we'll see a government that, I don't expect it to be a panacea of working together, but perhaps we'll at least find some common ground, and that's good.
Among those compromises he may be involved in, Obama's proposal to normalize relations with Cuba.
It seems that he is kind of holding back judgment right now to see what the Cuban government is willing to do, what kinds of negotiations unfold between the U.S. and Cuba.
In a press conference this morning, Corker said he plans to look to Cuba's actions in order to help make a decision on whether or not he wants to proceed with those relations.
But the big issue to me is what is the real behavior change that the Cuban government is going to be putting forth, if you will, as a part of this change in relations.
A plan Norell commends since both Republicans and Democrats have shown concern for human rights issues in Cuba.
Corker was not one of the Republicans who came out immediately opposed to the normalization of relations. I think that's good. He wants to take a more cautious approach, and that's what we would want to see in a chair of a Foreign Relations Committee.
While Corker said he plans to take relations with Cuba off the back burner, Norell argues that the issue will soon fade into the background again due to greater threats from countries like Syria and North Korea.
Corker is very committed to a strong defense and has voted on a number of bills to encourage Obama to take strong action against threats in other places. And so I think you're going to see him focus more on what he perceives to be threats as opposed to Cuba.
Corker is expected to be approved by Republicans in the Senate as the chairman of that committee tomorrow. And on Friday, he says he plans to travel to Tennessee with Obama.
Hannah, what did Senator Corker say about fighting ISIS? Well,
he said that if we continue as we are right now in Iraq, there's a plausible good outcome there. But he said Syria is much tougher. They are going to be having several hearings in coming months and to try to figure that out.
He's going to have his hands full.
Definitely.
Hannah Lawrence, thank you.